and then move it, and then hit call 1.
Yeah, so if we go call 1.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we can play around and like somebody's doing liturgy and stuff, we can get that all preset and then just.
So maybe if this is like our safety shot there, so I think then, so preset.
Now if you hit
Go out
preset,
a little
if
for the
you,
screen.
hang on a second. If we, so say we got that preset there now, what if we come down, that's, if you do preset 1, enter, and then if you do this, and you hit preset 1, enter, which one will it call back?
That one, the last one you did, because you just reprogrammed it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So say we do it, we preset something, and then
So whatever camera I think it's whatever camera you're hanging out on. So now if we do this.
if you do call 1,
So if we go call 1.
Right there.
so you can have,
On both of them.
you can have 9,
presets.
well actually you probably have more than that.
You can, yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. You can do a whole bunch of presets.
Now call that.
Or, I don't remember what number I
Yeah.
used.
1, 2, 4.
Mm.
Alright, so call 1, 2, 4.
That was 224.
Or was
Oh.
it 2, 2, 4?
Nope.
2, 2,
There.
4.
No, I
Clean off the two
preset it.
Okay, all right.
Call 1, 4, 5. Oh, I didn't move it. Hold on.
Well, do this. Call 1. Call 1, 4, 5.
Oh, you hit preset.
Oh,
Now call 1, 4, 5.
Call 1, 4, 5.
There you go.
Holy cow.
yeah.
Now, if you turn that off, do the presets disappear?
Shouldn't.
Okay.
It saves them. Also, there's a.
Holy cow, you could have 900. Actually, you probably have more than that preset.
Possibly back there playing.
That's what I said. You're going to finish the sermon, he's going to.
He's going to be
I
back
figured during church, all the beeping probably isn't helpful. So
Can you turn that off?
Yeah. So I'm just turning it off right now.
Okay.
Yeah. So not just beep.
My wife will ask me what the sermon's about Sunday when I get home, and I will be like, I have no idea.
I don't know if I have
I was playing with the cameras.
Right before he leaves, he's going to pull the name out. Oh,
I
we
have
had to do with
a
this.
whole lot of fun with the camera, I don't know.
Before we do anything else up here, let me. So these are the cameras are connected through Ethernet. They're
Okay.
powered by Ethernet. They're connected through this little router. It's all IP based. So when you call up the camera, you can see that it's actually calling up the IP address of the camera as well.
Okay.
But just for posterity, I'm going to make sure that I document this for our sake too.
Until Todd comes in and reprograms it right in the middle of the sermon.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Todd, what'd you do? I don't know.
This is 192.148.
I just hit call 154, and I don't know where the heck the camera is at. It's on the.
It's over there turning in circles.
It's on the moon for some reason.
So, I don't know why, when the guys set up the cameras, it doesn't really matter.
No.
But the first camera is 100, second camera is 102, this controller is 101.
101.
Okay.
But, whatever. close enough. At least the 2 is the 2, you know,
Right.
like that one makes
Okay.
sense. But you can see that's 100, that's 102, and then if you get, go to the setup, I think.
Which one's camera one?
Camera 1 is this one.
No. This is
Camera 1 is this one.
The one on the
So
left.
As you're
this
facing
device is
all
set up.
left to right.
As you're looking at it, that would be.
Yes. Oops, sorry.
You're fine, that wasn't me. That was-
Yeah, anyway. So, where were we at with this stuff? We got.
Going live is where we were.
Yeah, okay, alright.
Is what you were trying to get us, which we are live now.
Yeah, you're streaming live right now. which is pretty cool. The method, currently, if you're using Facebook, the current Facebook page that you have, if anybody who has administrative rights to this St. Matthew's United Methodist Church site, you navigate to, let me get out of this. Sort of ending the live video. I'm gonna delete that video because it doesn't matter. I'm gonna stop the stream as well. Okay. So now the key. This isn't trying to push anything else out. We haven't opened the door over here either, right?
Okay.
So if you're sitting on this, you have to be logged in as an administrator to the page. You come down to create live with the little video camera right there.
Okay.
Click on that. And it'll eventually come up. You get started using the stream key. Click on that. And then you're going to copy the stream key. So if you had one user, if you're the only person that, like if this is your account, you could, this is the powerful setting that we want to get access to. Use persistent stream key. Okay, so if you do that, it's a one, this whatever this is a one and done. It'll, every time you go on. Okay. But for now, best practice, because multiple users apparently breaks the whole system. What you'll do is you'll copy that stream key. You go to your ATEM software. Copy it there. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So then that's ready to go. And we can, right. So the streaming, this is all just depending on how much bandwidth you have available to you.
Okay.
You know, I've got it set low right now just for stability's sake. So we're not grappling through other factors of.
So would it be easier for them to give us administrative rights to that page?
Actually, the easiest way is to take everybody off except one. And then you'll be able to get the static key every time, correct?
Yeah, but only that one I mean, as long as you just use that one login to get to this. Like right now, this is a managed account.
So what we need to do is it ought to be like you. Everybody knows how to get into it, but there's one admin.
Yeah, right.
Period.
There's just one admin.
So
account.
One admin, but multiple
An
people
admin
can
login.
have the
Yeah,
login.
you can-
Yeah, that
the
doesn't matter,
same
but
login.
there's one admin.
Yeah.
That's the easiest way to get this stuff.
Yeah, right. So, regardless.
Sure.
So the only caveat that's different here is right now we're not using this persistent stream key.
Sure.
Okay.
Because it just happens to break apparently.
So how do you get to that again?
Okay, so you're okay. So you're at your. I'm sorry, I'm lost.
But
What do
the-
you?
How do you
Where you go
get
to
to this?
create.
How do you get to the live producer part from the page?
Right. Okay. So
I missed that part.
where's her manage? So she's logged in as an admin. Log in as no. Sorry, I get a little lost in Facebook sometimes. How do you get to those managed accounts? This is where it's like,
Go over on her pages on the left side. It'll keep going. I think you'll see. Okay. Hit search.
Does it
And
say,
you'll
can you
find
just
St.
search
Matthew.
St. Matthew's up there? There it is.
Okay, there you go. All right. So if you're on this, if you're logged in as somebody who's an admin,
As an
again,
admin.
this is like, sorry, we're typically just dealing with one administrator on one site. So
Sorry.
my bad. All right. Sorry to confuse everybody. So once you're there, you're on the
Okay.
splash page as logged in as somebody who has administrative rights. Right in the middle of the page here.
Okay.
Create live video.
Okay.
Okay. Click on that little live button. That takes you to here. You were looking to get started using
The
the stream key. We're going to copy that stream key, and we're going to paste it over here. Make sure we get rid of everything out of there, 'cause otherwise it's no bueno. And then paste it.
And then
Okay.
when you're ready to go on air, you just hit on air.
Right, exactly. So then we can say, then you have to go, let's go on air. So if we got a connection, that shouldn't be blinking. Let me see.
There may have been a space that was in the process of deleting that extra.
Who knows? Let's see. Until you log out of Facebook and start to preview what you have $5 select. So I don't know if we've just used this already. Okay, great.
There, now it's going.
Oh, likes it. So then on the back, so we're using the key to try to push the door open, right?
Uh-huh.
So now we have to physically on this page, I think we have to go down here. You have to call it something, and then you can go live.
So until we hit go live here, we can be live here.
Right. You just have the key available and ready to go.
Okay.
This is the like.
Now it's live.
Now it's actually going. Now it's live.
Okay.
Now, so if you log in and you do that ahead of time, you're good to go. You can, I think, what happens if we do this?
Nothing.
Well, something's gonna, right? Okay.
Okay.
So now, that comes back. So this does have it. So you can set this up and say go live, right?
Uh-huh.
So whenever you get done with rehearsals or whatever,
So would it
get this
be
set up like this, leave
would
this
it be-
off until the
That's what I was
prelude
getting ready to
starts.
say. Would it be a good idea to have, since there's a lag, start this before we actually
Yeah,
go live
sure.
on this?
Sure.
Okay.
Now the smarter way to go about the whole thing, and this has nothing to do with any of this. It's just how you manage your social media account, really.
Okay.
The smarter way to go about all of this is rather than going live now, it's to schedule events. So if you, let's see, I think it's in here still. Schedule live a video event. So you can say, where do you want to post it, blah, 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 right? Event name. and we're gonna, it forces you to post it 10 minutes out.
Okay.
Okay. So if you could set up the whole month worth of live events that you're gonna have, like if you have a sermon series, just week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, 5, label them all with the description or the title of the sermon series, yada yada. Right, so you can do all this kind of stuff. You can monetize it if you want, obviously. It's kind of a silly thing to do for church. So then you can actually set it. You can load message like graphic, like a title graphic or whatever. So that'll be up as a thumbnail rather than like whatever happens to be the first frame from the camera or whatever.
Okay.
Yep. So then at that point, you've got an event that's ready to go, and then I think at that time of day, it'll open the portal automatically and allow you to have that.
Okay.
Okay, so that, I mean, this is again just all social media side of things. It has nothing to do with
Nothing to
this.
do with the actual camera settings.
Right. The only handshake here that we really care about outside of like you learning how to manage social media account is that whole going online and utilizing the streaming key, which is again contained there. Cool.
Okay.
So I think if we go back down here, it's going to come back. Should, or maybe we broke it again. So like these are good like kind of repetition.
So as long as if
reps
that's
to go through.
flashing,
If that's flashing, you know there's a problem.
Gotcha.
So
And
like,
it's also not showing a time.
right. So
Okay.
let's copy this. We're gonna go here. We're gonna delete this whole situation. Make sure we delete the whole situation. Paste, go on air. I liked it.
Now it's live.
It's connecting. It's live.
Okay.
Cool.
Yep.
Great. So the last thing, you're comfortable with this. You're basically comfortable with this.
Yep.
We're going to go over this one more time. Palettes,
Okay.
the software. This,
That's to do the picture-in-picture,
yeah, so
the upstream key.
upstream key, fill source. So you pick the camera that you want to be in the small picture part. So maybe we want camera 2 to be that now, okay? So we're in full screen graphics because that's our lyrics, right?
Right.
And then hit your picture-in-picture, and there she is.
Which is camera 2.
Which currently is camera 2, but
Okay.
I don't know if we can do it while it's live. Oh, yeah, we can.
So can you do that
From here, can you switch between those two cameras? I don't think you can from this deal.
But you can switch where.
Yeah, you can stick it. You can
Does
stick
that
it in a new place.
does that change the size when you do that?
Let's see. Let's see what happens. Now, throw that around.
Yes.
Yes.
It
Okay.
does.
Yeah.
Is it matching an aspect ratio or anything, or is that?
Are you through the instructional part?
Pretty much.
I know, I'm still recording, I just didn't know whether to.
So in other words, Mike, don't use the 4 buttons up here to change what corner the screen goes into. Because if we do, it shrinks it back down to the original size.
All right. So anytime we do, which button is it we push to go to the PNP?
On and off right here where it says picture-in-picture.
Okay.
But there's 4 buttons that you can change what 4 corners it goes in.
We just want on and off.
If you hit those, that shrinks it back down.
Okay.
How hard is it to get it bigger?
You have to be expecting it and then be able to go to the right.
And the thing
Screen real
is,
quick.
the kicker is, a lot of those lyrics will go 7/8 of the way.
We're gonna have to, Melissa's gonna have to put them on one side of it, or we'll have to figure out. That's where we're gonna have to navigate how we do some of it. It'll be playing in here a little bit, figuring it out, showing the screen, having that up,
Right.
and being able to look at what she needs to do.
What did I just do?
It's gonna take some energy and effort as we make the transition.
Yeah.
And probably changing the location of it to drive.
Style or width. You can add a border. You can do
Especially live.
Yeah. That would be fun.
add a shadow.
Because up there, nobody would see it. For the people at home, what?
You can see that shadow that it
Yeah.
added. Little drop shadow thing. I don't know if that's helpful at all, but. Add a
How do you
border,
make that bigger? Oh, I see where it's at now. Right there's right. You make it bigger. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm just running it up bigger, and then drive it where you want it.
Okay.
So, what's this? I don't have
Oh,
the
so,
readers.
so that's for if you were to make a recording. I think you can actually utilize the USB,
Okay,
and you can actually record to the computer through USB if you wanted,
okay.
as a secondary method of archiving.
That, and if they need to post it to YouTube,
Yeah, well,
since you can only send one at a time.
yeah, well,
and,
you could also, I think, can you not, Pastor, how have you been sending to YouTube after the fact?
I have to go home and then re-upload it from Facebook.
From Facebook, yeah.
To
So,
YouTube.
so yeah, that would still be applicable. You could still be doing it that way. Second,
Well, actually, it saves it on a mini,
Flash
and then I
drive.
put it on put it into the SD.
Got it.
And then actually, I'm putting it from the SD card, uploading it to
Got
the
it.
SD card.
got it.
to
Okay,
YouTube.
got it. So let's see.
And then going back, sharing it from YouTube to Facebook.
Yeah. Let's see what happens.
So is there a way to save it on a card or a stick or something? Once we're done recording, can we save it?
Yes, you can. It'd be utilizing this USB drive. So I think we can. I'll have to look into that with the direct recording. I don't know if it's an option with this particular unit. One pleasant thing with the Black Magic is it's all kind of the same platform. You can see that there's more than 4 inputs here.
Yes.
And they're, so it's the same kind of software that they've just,
But if we can
Slam
we
it
save
here.
it on the hard drive of the computer and then?
I believe so. I need to, so I think you'd have to have a recording, like a video recording software open here, and this just becomes like a camera device that you're recording on. So I can look into that real quick and see if I can figure that out for you. I think just as a matter of prioritization and making sure that we get the most important things covered pretty amply first. Do you have questions regarding basic functionality of this, of that, of how we're routing audio? I do need to, make sure we get rid of the buzz that's coming from the computer, which I think I need to shut off the computer and hypothetically just move that power strip over to the other side. and that hopefully will do it. Phil says it'll do it, so hopefully it will. So that's all feels okay so far?
Will this show what the input is for the video? So if we're here at here and it sounds all right,
Yeah,
but
so
here we're not getting hardly anything.
right. So this is where